because I like to be on time. Anyway, I want to ask, we could just, with a show of hands, I got, and I know Brenda got, our copies of Counter Life yesterday.
What is the name of it?
The book that we're reading.
Yeah, it's what?
Counter Life.
I bought it through Amazon. I have it.
Okay. Ruthie, I don't know, actually, I'm thinking about it. I don't have your, I have an extra copy, and I'll leave it at the desk for you.
Okay.
And when you return it, I need your library card number, unless you like to get your own books.
Yeah, no. I do have a library card. I do.
No.
Okay.
I meant some people might just prefer to do it on Kindle or something. But the library has very kindly, in the past, has gotten books. If we choose a book and we pass it by them, and they have
You
it.
don't want to see this? This is my mother.
So
I haven't heard from the library yet.
you haven't heard. Okay, well, but
I haven't either.
all right.
But my question, Rona, is do they have large print versions of any of these books?
They might very well, and I will ask them.
Okay, because that would be very helpful.
This, well, I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as to say large print, but it is
Clear.
clear.
It's clear.
Very
Yeah.
clear, very
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if they don't have it in a large print,
Okay.
I will give you this copy.
Okay.
But I need your library card so that I can add you to the list.
Okay.
Anyway, so we are going to be discussing this on Tuesday, the 25th of August. You will get plenty of notice before that. So,
Okay.
Rona, are they going to call us if it's reserved?
Yes, they should call you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and if you don't hear this week, please email or call me, and I will discuss it with them, because
Okay, thanks.
there might be some opening kinks that we
Like to watch.
Yeah.
that there's no reason at the library that we really want to clear up as early as possible. And I don't know how they do it. Charlotte always complained that they started with A's, and so she almost never got the book.
No, there were a
Savon.
few years they started with Z and I didn't get it, so.
So because we said she was never getting it, we'd gone the other way. So I'm waiting for, they would have to have done it in the middle to get Lupkin. So I don't know. We have a K and an L. So I think they must be starting in the middle and going both ways. I don't know, but I will, maybe I'll call them and see if I can prompt them towards coming to some kind of resolution. So we are going to be reading The Counter Life, and I chose it, honestly, because they had it, among other things. No, but I was choosing it, and I have it ready for you. A great personal effort. I think I mentioned to you, there is a My Jewish Learning is a website which has wonderful things on it, and if you want to look it up and see what they're having online now, I think you will be rewarded. It's called My Jewish Learning. It's at myjewishlearning.com. You can find it. But I have already, I think I mentioned to you, one of their series now is called Must Reads from the Past 100 Years. I don't know, and they started with the 1920s. So the first pages are from the book that we have already read, so that makes me feel good. It's called Bread Givers. I don't know if anybody, you remember it, Iris? We actually watched the movie, no?
Yep.
No, I don't remember.
I remember.
But is that what you had the doorman holding for us, the copies of that, which I didn't, does he still have them?
I'm good. They will be there right after this. I brought
Okay. Well, tomorrow.
Yes, well, it doesn't matter. The point is that if you didn't pick them up, all the better, because they are, but since our last meeting, there have been 2 more editions, and it's finished. It's gone through to the 220s. So the Counter Life is one of them, and I said, if it's good enough for them, we can read another Philip, and then not only can we read another Roth book, but it's just so meaty to talk about him. There's so many books he's done. So he is in such a position apart from any other, and we can even discuss what your thoughts on whether what is a Jewish writer? That's someone whose background is Jewish, who writes on Jewish subjects, and very often it's what they themselves think of the term Jewish writer. And he had very definite thoughts on what a Jewish writer is. So I do encourage you to get it, because what I'd like from you all is to at least leaf through it and see if there's anything any other one that you particularly wanted to read. I thought, I've never even heard of the one that they're counting for the 220s. No, I'm sorry, 210s. I'm sorry. I thought they said it was over, but the 210s shouldn't take, maybe that's the last one they're doing. But whatever it is, it's called 1004 by Ben Lerner. I've never heard of him, and they're short stories, and I'll see if I can get it. The 2014, there should really be no trouble getting it, except that it's a very obscure book. So I'm going to try to get it. So these will be available downstairs for you. Just tell them you're looking for Rona Lupkin's book list. And so like I said, we are available, and we will be doing the Counter Life on
August 25th.
August 25th. Now I have something I'm please ask you to please get back to me. I don't know whether I'm going to mention it now. I hate to give a spoiler, but one of the books that I'm going to mention as a homegrown author by Lucette Bloomgarten. I don't know that all of you know her, but she is a Temple Israel member. She's a very colorful person. She is a television personality. She has a talk show, and right now she is in Florida, but she has written we have a large number of books connected to the Temple membership. However, we only have a very small number of fiction books. Hers happens to be one of the 2 that I can name and tell you about, but if anybody knows of somebody else who's written fiction, who's at any time be a child of or a member, I would be interested in it. You know, as an inveterate collector, that's the kind of collection I'd like. The problem, not a problem, but I have spoken to Lucette. She could not be on this Tuesday, and she's really not accessible on Tuesday to talk to our Zoom. She has a book that's called Stone Cold. It's a mystery, and she wrote it with someone else. She is the primary writer, and Brenda and I heard her speak about it at the Manhasset Library. And whatever she does with a great deal of aplomb, and she is already editing now her 2nd book. And what she discussed at the library, and which I find fascinating, and I hope you will enjoy, is how does one write a book, but how does one get a book published? So we're looking forward. She's happy to speak to us. As I said, she's editing her 2nd book, even how one edits a book. There's all kinds of things that she can talk about with us. But she could, but Tuesdays are not good for her. Is it possible that we can meet on Monday, the 31st, instead of the 1st of September? So if anybody has a problem with that one Monday.
I have a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
When is our next sisterhood board meeting? We decided that yesterday, and I forgot.
I think it's on the 24th.
When?
24th.
The 24th of August?
No, the 21st of September, I think. Did we do one for August also?
And maybe August was the lecture by Svetlana about the Bukhari.
I have the 21st, Monday, the 21st of September for the board meeting.
That rings a bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Okay, but I thought that there was some date other than that. Was that the one? But that's a board meeting. All right, so let's not do business now. Let's talk about our group. But if are Mondays hard for anyone? Let's say maybe she's. I think she's pretty free. Probably the 17th might be all right with her too.
Let me get my calendar.
We don't have to talk about it now. Just give me. I'm just taking a survey now.
Oh, I'm not eating it right now.
Monday's a good day.
Oh,
But I thought Monday would be a good day.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Okay, so that's
a
bookkeeping.
little bit, not bad at all.
And I don't know who exactly here. I told Charlie, I know he's having having performance anxieties, so we want to get him. We want to, but I have a quick because we also have an anonymous viewer, I hope, who I wanted to thank. She doesn't want to be thanked, but she has been responsible for one of the library's finest collections. So I just wanted, and she has to be gone. So I just want, if she's here, she is anonymous even to me. So I just wanted to quickly go over the beautiful things that were donated by her family. That I think while they are Bibles and prayer book in decorative covers. I bet most people have at least one given to their family by a child at a bar or bat mitzvah. Sometime I'm sure I had one or two in my family. So, but these are exceptional ones, and maybe I shouldn't start with the exceptional ones first, but I want to show you the exceptional ones while she still might be here. And so, and we had a discussion about it. And I couldn't understand, and maybe somebody else has a equally important explanation for why these are made they're made in Israel, and what it is a siddur.
Beautiful.
It's a pocketbook siddur now. So I was thinking, why in the world would, if it's a matter of Charlie, we're going to ask you as our resident expert. Is there any reason? It isn't as if that you're not carrying a siddur. If you can you carry a siddur to shul on Shabbos?
Which siddur?
Well, because of the Arab,
Oh, bad boy.
because of the Arab, Rona, you
I
can.
know. Huh?
No, here you can, but
Here you
Where
can.
we
I'm
went-
talking. Why would anybody produce having it as a pocketbook? I know that there has been cases when men have worn tie clasps, when people did that were keys to their house. I've heard of that if you didn't want to carry your key, or handkerchiefs tied to your jacket, or what, so that these you could be carrying to a great distance as far as I'm concerned. But if that's so, that's why I'm asking, is a siddur outside of, isn't siddur carrying something? Charlie?
Outside of your own residence, no, unless there's an Arab.
There is an Arab in Great Neck.
Yes, I know.
Yes,
No,
it
no,
is.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, why would you manufacture this lovely, it's velvet, and it's a siddur. So I won't tell you what the explanation that I was given by the donor.
unless if that's the weekly prayer book, the weekday prayer book, then you don't have to worry about Shabbos.
But then you wouldn't have to worry about carrying a siddur either.
If it's, no,
On-
So
on-
maybe-
on
So
weekdays,
that's what this is actually the explanation. This does have a weekday as well as a Shabbos in it, and these are also, I assume, also these are leather,
Wow.
and they are
beautiful.
and petticoat on them.
Beautiful.
They are also, and if you look closely, and the bottom has this lovely filigree. And this is also a sitter. And I think this one may also be.
Somebody has two devices on.
Huh?
There's an echo. Somebody is echoing.
But what? What is echoing? It's very
It was
interesting.
somebody's phone.
You
Is
think
it maybe
so?
when you,
Okay.
I muted them.
Okay. Thank you. So this too. Yeah, it's a weekday and Sabbath. And
Somebody else's
festival.
phone.
Weekday.
Um,
Does somebody have a phone on? All right. But they are lovely. And the explanation given to me is that they are.
Could you hold them up once more?
All right. Here's a
A little
brown
high.
one.
a little higher, higher.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So are
And they
these,
have the weekday prayer books in them?
Yes.
The weekday.
Weekday,
Yeah.
not just weekday though. Weekday,
Oh.
Shabbos,
Most
and
of Durham can be used for both,
right, and
unlike ours.
so they look like pocketbooks, yes?
yes. So I'm just wondering. So what the explanation I was given, and it makes sense in a way, is that they're completely decorative.
Yeah, yeah.
That someone, I mean, you could be at the minute. You could be. It's a lovely thing. I mean, it's a work of art. So it's just beautiful. So that's what we're going to settle on, because I can't imagine that it falls in the category of a tie pin that's a key or a handkerchief on your breast. So that is but part of the same donation.
Is
But
that the you're going to
The
go
most
on?
unique thing,
Do these shape ones very first.
these are, look closely at these. These are so fantastic. They are something I've never seen. Here's one. These are
Wow.
really work of art. These are not sitters. You can see they're quite thick. These are Bibles.
Wow.
Mm.
Beautiful.
And here are the two that we have. Beautiful. They are wooden, covered in laminate, covered in their decoupage, I think. These are written. They are medieval texts, but not only are they gorgeous, they are gold plated. This is real gold plate on this beautiful.
How gorgeous.
Did a beautiful clasp, and the hinges, they are all lovely. Both of them, I don't know which I like better. And the
Do they
inside,
have a year in them? On the front,
I'm gonna look.
yeah.
I don't.
Or a place of origin.
Well, they were put together in Israel.
Mhm.
It is Jacket, the creator of this handcrafted item, but he's an American. He's an art director at World Publishing Company and lots of other things. And they are kept in, they're not pasted in, they're kept in by these beautiful, I don't know if you can see, these lovely, these beautiful leather holders. Obviously they are made to be a family Bible. They presented by, they have all kinds of places of information. The members of the immediate family, children when born, and in the back they have a family tree.
Thank you.
Wow.
So I think you have to see them close up. The leather is beautiful.
Bibles.
The whole clasp is beautiful. The hinges are beautiful, and I think the Bibles are just exceptional. So
Is
thank
it in
you.
Hebrew? Is it in Hebrew?
Yes, well, this is for somebody who knows their Bible, because it's in minuscule Hebrew and English.
Yeah.
So talking about minuscule, I did not bring, because this was also part of the donation, but I didn't bring it tiny. I'm sure people who have traveled to Israel have seen tiny books of Psalms
Mhm.
that are used by a traveler
Yes,
You
I've
know, a
seen
new
that.
paperback in a cover, and you carry with, which I'm only mentioning because they're so small, the letters, that you can't possibly be reading them. They're more of a talisman that it's to protect
Right,
on your
right. Yeah.
especially to Israel. So I didn't bring those because everybody I heard of somebody who was going on a trip, I gave it to them. So anyway, that's that. Then
Laura, you want to hold that up again?
Yeah, this is a small one. It's
Oh,
only
I
like
have,
2 by 3 inches. This is the Book of Psalms, and
so but
This
that's
is
a little
kind of
heavy to bring. But it's
with the
lovely.
Eilat stones. This was purchased in Israel as a souvenir.
Well, we have a million of those.
Yeah,
Not that
well-
one, not Psalms, but prayer books.
Yeah.
That I think this is probably the same size.
Well, this is tiny.
This is tiny too, because I have bigger ones.
Mm.
This is
We
2
have-
by 3. This is 2 by 3, 2 inches by 3 inches.
No, I don't think it's quite that tiny. Well, that's because all the song books, that's about the size of the ones I had before. But this is a whole. This is a prayer book.
And you can review those.
Okay.
Here's a little prayer book,
Seven.
and this is my favorite. I love this particular. These are a little different, not with the blue.
Oh, the red stones.
But the stones are different.
Yeah.
But if you looked at hers, that they are the same. They seem to all have the Ten Commandments and the crown
Right.
are on all of them. This one too. It seems to be and around it. Do you have around the edge? That's the tribes.
Not on this one. My larger ones do.
I have the tribe. So
It's on the other side. It's on
it's
the reverse side here.
So here is also it gets big, medium, and little. So
I match you.
obviously
I
this.
match you and raise you.
No, I'm saying these are they're lovely, and I like they're the one that's the same, very similar, but they all are the same. These have the temple menorah on the back.
This one says 1965.
All right, let me see these are all tourist, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
These are tourist items, and made in Israel. I can't read that far. It's 1968. I'm sure they have them from every year
Yeah.
that somebody printed. And then the final that I had never seen, and I don't think these were.
Oh, you have to speak
This
up.
is from some other. Oh, here they are. I have brought with me. I think I have more, but I adore these. These are mother of pearl.
That's so pretty.
Mm.
I have the Shikagata.
Uh-huh.
And Mother of Pearl.
Yes, do you see it?
That's what Charlie doesn't have.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
The Kagata, but it's in velvet.
No tuna today. Yeah. A prayer book. This is really magnificent. A prayer book, and they're all the same.
Mother of pearl.
With the
Beautiful.
Mutton David and the menorah on the back.
Beautiful.
This one.
Rona.
Okay. Look what I just found. Things I didn't
Okay,
think I had. Mother of pearl.
She can't. Do you really?
Mother of pearl.
What
2
year
by 3
year?
inches. And it's actually cut. The mother of pearl is cut. It's
Hold it up, Laura.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're all cut.
Yeah.
It's like it's a mosaic. They're all
Tilt it.
mosaic. Mother of pearl.
This is in a
Here's
box.
that one.
This came in a box like this.
Yes, that's also a. This one's a little different. This has the Ten Commandments in the front. What is?
This
It
has
has, it has
this
the
is the
same.
menorah.
Huh?
This has the menorah and a star.
Yes, that's what they all have.
2.5 by 3.
I have one also.
Oh,
I think
See if
they're
I can-
fantastic. This one has.
1963.
This has a genealogy page. It has an in memoriam page. I mean, these are meant to be wife, husband, children. This is meant to be, and this one actually says, because yours started out with, it actually says a family record.
No, this one,
Isn't that lovely? And yes, sure.
no.
Yeah, this is slightly different looking.
Oh,
than-
that's in color also. Oh,
Yeah, this is no. This is the. Yeah, this is very pretty.
Nice.
With also the tribes, and I'm just saying that we are adorning. We are making more beautiful the words of our religion, and I think every one of them. We have. I think probably everybody has. I have 6 chicks, and all of them are different. So one way or another, I guess I could call that a collection. But they were generally presents, and I have to say, not a single one of these has an inscription, but the Haggadah that I have that's inscribed means so much more to me than not. So I hope when you give a gift, even to children who don't think of it as something they want to keep when they're 13, that maybe when they're 25 or 55 or 75, they'll realize how much you enrich it by sharing something with them. So I also have, and I think on the same order of Laura's, which is definitely, as far as I'm concerned, was a tourist sale. And I've never seen anything quite like this. This is a metal insert on a plastic box with a clear top that has in it red velvet, small, not the this I'm sure this is morning, afternoon. It's the same book, actually probably by the same publisher who did all the other ones. So there are many ways to celebrate our tradition, and I thank all the people who have contributed to these over the years, and I hope they were meaningful to them. But we're very happy to have them. All right, all right, now we're going to have not even a sliver, or only a sliver from Charlie of his 7 Haggadahs, which I asked him to, but if you can, I'm sure if you ask, he'll show you his etchings. But meanwhile, when come to him after quarantining ourselves, and he'll show you the rest of them. But this is just a Forschmite. So I asked him to get his prettiest and flashiest ones to show us. But he has some that are probably much more
There are all kinds of different Haggadahs.
Yes.
It all started about 35 years ago when I was in a Jewish bookstore. And it was probably before Passover. And they had a display of different kinds of Haggadahs. And I saw this one.
ooh.
The Land of Israel Haggadah.
Yeah.
When I opened it, there were scenes of Israel.
Could we have that?
Now show
It'd
it
be
again.
much easier to see it.
There were
Isn't that beautiful?
scenes of the land of Israel with flowers that are part of that landscape. That's one. Another.
How nice. Wow.
Beautiful.
It's just, and it has also other types of art, such as that. Rona's is much nicer, but this is the Shik Haggadah.
Yeah. I love that one. But the one that I treasure is the one with some exact.
It's in Shik's distinctive style.
Okay.
Oh, that's very nice.
And as a stamp collector, it's very interesting because he has made frontispieces, well, this isn't one of them, for stamp books, stamp albums with the name of the country, with all the artistic parts of their countries.
Oh, well.
This is an interesting one because it's a hardcover edition of a Haggadah that was probably used at most tables during the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. Got a lot in the big editions, got a lot of nice artwork. I think the small ones were just in black and white. But this is very, very nice one.
Each page is decorated.
Beautiful. The flower is so pretty.
Okay, then we get into the art.
You just hold them up and I'll get it.
Does anybody recognize who the artist is?
Chagall. Go.
That's right. This is the Chagall Haggadah. And it's got
Oh, my.
and the very good for the older people because the printing is very large.
Oh, well.
Beautiful.
Now from Chagall, in the temple, there is a picture by the artist Abikassis. He's known. Abikassis is known for the figures that he makes. All look the same.
I don't know.
And
Waiting.
No, but I can't get anything. I can never
you
get a
see
picture
at
of
the
it.
bottom
Something. I
Beautiful.
don't know.
what those pictures, what those people look like.
I think we have a painting.
Very, very artistic.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful color.
I like the print too.
Nice.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
And those stick figures at the top, they're all the same in all of the pictures that he makes.
What is the year of that one? What
The
Excuse me?
year.
What
The
year?
year on this one